Well, look what we got here. A new Frankie video. And just a day after I make a video about Andrew Tate, Frankie does the same. Oh, by the way, my video wasn't just about Andrew. It was about Andrew and Frank. I put them together in one video. I can definitely connect the two. I think they both are actors and exaggerate stuff to get views. They both push meat and attack veganism. They're very similar. So it's not a surprise that Frankie would do a video about Andrew. And I have not watched any of this. I paused and went to the comments because I already had something to say. And then I looked at some comments and realized, oh, maybe I should do a reaction to this. Okay, let's roll.
What's up? How are you guys today? Andrew Tate has definitely been the most popular person on all of social media.
Yeah, that's what I keep hearing. But I had not even heard of him. And you have to be suspect about that because we all have our circles and the algorithm caters to what we do on the internet and things can seem popular to you. Meanwhile, you may never hear of some people.
Explosion of their online presence has seemingly been from appealing to men by exposing some negative aspects of female behavior, bringing masculinity back. But there have been many groups who have done that before without promoting, domestic violence.
Yeah, it's good. Frankie's acknowledging this. It was pretty sad that vegan foot soldier, I showed him in my last video, he didn't acknowledge any of the real bad stuff. He just was acting like a right-winger, and now here's a right-winger, anti-vegan, who's acknowledging the real bad stuff he was conveying.
Now, I didn't care enough to talk about this guy because I thought he was funny, but he ended up on Fox News claiming...
Yes, I saw a video in my feed, a new video, he being on Fox News, and first I was thinking he at some point was on the show in the past. Then I realized, oh, this probably just happened. Of course, that Tucker guy is going to have him on now that he's been banned. This is the way it goes. Not only does Fox want to do that because playing the victim of cancel culture, they'll take any example. They will take any example. Anyone getting banned, anyone getting raided by the FBI. Well, not anybody. Not anybody. The FBI raids all the time. But when it's one of their idolized people or their king, of course they're going to politicize it.
He ended up on Fox News claiming big tech banned him, like classic controlled opposition nonsense.
Now these days I'm refraining from getting too political, but sometimes it comes up. If they wanted to ban him, they would have done it earlier. Actually, he should have not been banned for this latest thing because he should have already had been banned. Just like there's some other people I've talked about recently that should have been out long earlier, not waited until we had big problems.
It's kind of funny how stupid they think we are, the masses.
I was just thinking, well, the only reason I could see through Andrew is because I'm really thinking, and I have a lot of experience with this kind of manipulation of the masses. There's new people born every day, new sucker born every day. It takes a year or two to learn, to get wise, but until then, they might get sucked in by Andrew Tate.
Yeah, this guy is banned by big tech, but then is allowed on Fox News?
Right, see.
If you are struggling to lose weight.
If you think things through, which people don't really do much, they don't step outside of the two dimensions here and think about, well, does this all make sense?
Yeah, this guy is banned by big tech, but then is allowed on Fox News? If you're actually canceled, you just get shadow banned, like the TikTok I posted on this guy, or completely deleted. Not given one of the biggest platforms that exists to grow even further.
Right. The guy was canceled because he's a menace. He's even a danger to the people who watch him and support him. And then Fox comes along and tries to resurrect him. Oh, interesting word. Interesting word. Because there's some guy they're trying to keep going who's just looks like he's near death now. They'll push him right into the next presidential campaign and he'll probably drop dead in the middle of it. Then what will they do? What will they do?
Little electric, my little plug. Let me get my little plug and plug it into my Tesla. Maybe I can get an erection one day. Is this the man you are? Slap, slap.
grab, choke, shut up, bitch, sex.
Things, the left trackers. You have
Now, I can see through that and even find it funny that this guy is thinking that's going to make him popular and then laughing at the people who actually make him popular. That is the most outlandish stuff I've ever seen. There was a comedian in the 90s who made some waves for a short time called Andrew Dice Clay. Wow, same first name. I just noticed that. And that guy was tame compared with this. But even with the Dice Man, you could tell it was an act. And this goofball comes along, this guy who looks beta and is acting too alpha to try to make up for it. How did this guy get that? Well, I've asked that question with a lot of people.
Natural selection and evolution would have taken care of all your fucking retard ancestors, but yet here you are.
And I've also noticed he's taking some truth. I've seen this from my studies in the manosphere. He's taking some things that are true, but then he's going way overboard. And that is a formula, people. I saw this coming like 6 years ago. I realized if you tap into some trend that's going on the internet, and then you embellish it and magnify it, you'll just get all those people on board. Like, what does he have? Some chair? Oh, now see, right here, I didn't even notice. If you step back out of the two-dimensional screen of his and think about this guy brought some chair out of his living room and put it on his lawn in front of his 2 sports cars, making sure you see them in the background. And I'm trying to think of other examples. There's a lot of them, but remember, there was a guy in my community. It's been a while now, you might not remember. Michael Arnstein, the fruitarian. He happens to have some money. It's not too hard to rent out a Lamborghini, which he did. Actually, it looks like he's stealing it. That's another option. And him and Durian Rider made a video with a professional camera crew. Those were good videos, and it did help promote vegan and fruitarian diets. Never saw that before. I don't think they were hiding what they were doing. You know, they're not that rich, and we know that.
First, we'll show off some Bitcoin gun. This is a Bitcoin physique. Are you natty? This is Bitcoin. I'm sure you can see the...
For the algorithm. I guess Bitcoin was trending.
Today's a good day if you're into Bitcoin. If you don't know what Bitcoin is...
Yeah. I could see what he was doing. Ferrari. It's Ferrari week. The Dirty Rider channel.
But some people just go fucking ape shit when they find out how much money I make on YouTube or etc.
He doesn't make a lot of money. And this isn't his car, it's a rental.
Bitcoin. When was a good time to buy Bitcoin? Anytime. Digits on the fucking screen. Digits on the screen. I mean, it's just digits on the screen at the end of the day. It just gets bigger and bigger and I can...
We never see him driving. Is he going to drive that? Is he going to go somewhere?
Off the top, I can buy bicycles with that.
Okay. He went a few inches, but what happened when the camera went off? You have to give the keys back to the guy who borrowed it.
How much does it cost to run the Ferrari? It's not much. I put $9 in at a time.
We got Joe Biden to thank for this.
I know what he was doing there. I made a video about saving gas, saving money at the pump. Okay, the freeway is next. Got plenty of time. Let go of the gas so we can take this hill. Got it.
That's 2 minutes you should be doing.
I'm not sure what he's doing there.
I'm gonna go to Whole Foods, pick up some organic bananas. Let's do this.
We've got a question here on Tumblr. Ask Durenride on Tumblr. What happened to my Lamborghini? Well, I'm in Thailand at the moment. Apparently, Figsy was going to the club and she got a bit drunk and she stole my fucking Lambo and she wrapped around a stubby pole So I'm in a class action lawsuit at the moment with Figsy, taking us to the Supreme Court in South Australia, and I'm going to get the damages recovered, my Lambo fixed, so you'll see it in future videos coming up. Figsy, you're fucked.
Hey guys, Ashton Kutcher here, and I just want to share my fruitarian lifestyle. Here I am, I just come from Whole Foods, and I'm getting a box of organic fair trade bananas, putting them in the Lambo. Don't panic guys, it's organic. And I'm doing a vegan diet now, because Steve Jobs was vegan. You know, so I gotta do the role playing thing, man. Totally legit. Ashton Kutcher in the Lambo. Now I'm sitting in the Lambo, I'm just doing a voiceover here, just showing you guys how dedicated I am to the fruitarian lifestyle. Now these bananas, they're all ripe. You know, I started getting pancreatic issues after 2 days. And maybe it was cocaine detox, I don't know. But I don't think so, because the organic fruits and vegetables, you know how they go, man. It's not the healthiest things to eat, so.
Maybe this guy's not as rich as he appears. I don't know, but... And yeah, it's true that when you have more assertiveness, that can help you in life.
But yet here you are, standing in my face saying you don't eat gluten. Yes, you fucking do. Only a cat-owning bitch would complain to the police about a fucking joke. Who calls the police on a fucking joke? Cat owners. Cat owners are liberals. Cat owners believe in hate speech.
Yeah. There you go. People are stereotypes. No surprise that anti-vegans go overboard promoting meat, the right wing, and they act like jerks.
Cat owners are Democrats. Cat owners are dickheads. Look like a bitch. No, I'm not like these fucking mask wearers. No, you're...
I used to think, how could you get popular insulting 2/3 of the people? And now I realize, oh, it's real simple.
If you don't like what I do, but you watch everything I'm doing, you're still a fan. So who owns the internet?
See, back in the early years of my channel, I was way too timid about the things I would say, to be careful about the things I say, because that could hurt my popularity. Well, it turns out being so careful is what hurt my popularity. It's the jerks who stick out, and that's why social media is a detriment to civilization. Is that a tattoo? For years I've been warning, small tattoos are not a red flag. Big tattoos, that tells you something's wrong with the person.
So you're gonna do shit. There's a traffic jam. No big deal. Whatever. Big Daddy Tate, I can handle it. Someone goes, there's a climate change activist and they blocked the road.
Well, now let's just run them over, right? Yeah, and we've seen this happen to caring people who want to help the planet and help people. What do you get from it?
There's climate change activism, Extinction Rebellion.
Yeah, I'll show you an extinction.
Here we go.
Fat.
They can't straight out say what they want to do. They have to use this language to get around the law and the censors, but we see the message, and we're seeing it too much lately.
If you're my friend, you just can't be a pussy. Well, I had a heart attack. Get the fuck up.
Those clips aren't just a glimpse of what he's saying. Those short videos specifically propelled him into the spotlight.
Yes.
And what's really suspicious is not only how quickly he's become so popular.
See, that guy is doing exactly what the Republican Party is doing now. They are catering to these people out there, dark MAGA. They are not concerned with how dangerous this trend is.
He never had his own TikTok account.
Why not?
So either people working for him or his affiliate marketing gimmick, Hustlers University. So he acts like a rich hotshot who gets all the girls. They say they have over 100,000 members on Hustlers University. You do the math.
Yeah, where do those people come from? If this guy never promoted himself on the internet, Frankie knows he can spot these schemes. No, that's lying.
My father was literally a spy for the CIA.
His own father works with the main agency that controls all of social media to brainwash the masses. Yeah, dude, he literally makes jokes about slapping and it's pretty ridiculous that he was allowed to do that without being canceled.
Yeah, that's what I was saying a few minutes ago. He should have been canceled long ago. Why did we have to wait for a tape where we actually see him do this, the stuff that he's talked about?
Why is it so easy to lie to people? It's so easy to lie to people because most people don't want their illusions destroyed. People have an emotion investment in a concept or a person, and if you come along and say, hey, that's just bullshit, that's fairy tales, it's a scam or whatever, this person's not that person, that would be like, they would just fucking hate you, man, because you're threatening their illusions.
Share this video on social media.
What happened to the money? What happened to the money?
Thumbs up this video.
The moral of the story is don't lend out your Lambo, and definitely don't drink and drive, kids.